Scott Hilton, Scott Talks. Little sunscreen advice just heard on a podcast. Make sure you get the kind that has the UVA and UVB protection. Apply it every 2 hours after sweating or swimming. The myths about minerals versus the chemicals for kids, just maybe mix a little bit of both, because skin cancer is the third largest cancer, and you don't want that. You're getting vitamin D, you're worried about not using it because you want vitamin D and you need vitamin D, but getting too much sun and skin cancer, if your doctor says you need vitamin D, you may want to take some pills and use a 30 and get a little bit of sun and see if that helps the next time you do some lab work. But and check the dates. Every 3 years you've got to throw that stuff out. Once it's old, it's no good. You can't cheat like I've been doing. I've been spraying and using it. I put a little white stuff here, got a little molds there, and a little up here, a little there, a little on my back of the neck, and then I'll blend it with the spray on a paper towel on my neck and spray my legs and arms. And I use 30, 50, and 70, alternating around, depends on how long I'll be out. And today I used 50 before I went out, because it's getting to be 11:24. Wow. I was in the Walmart. There we are, rode to the Walmart, got some exercise, got a little vitamin D, but I sprayed up so I could try to avoid that. So that's your advice today. Check the dates on your sunscreen. You got to get rid of it, buddy. Got to get rid of it. If you're wondering about the zinc oxide that lifeguards use on their nose, it's really highly concentrated. The guy said it's more than usually what you will find at the store. It's probably 100, and you're probably getting to 50 or 70. It's really thick, reflecting the light. That's how the chemical does it. It reflects a lot of that stuff off. But I just put a little white here and then kind of blend it so it doesn't look kind of white here and here. Just do that. A little on the back of the neck before I ride. But I've been out almost 2 hours anyway, so it's like might be time to reapply. I can't take a can with me because I'm out on the bike, right? You can't let that overheat. Hey, beep, 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 beep. So in the tube, I'd get it all on my fingers, and everyone's like, yeah, but I don't want that white stuff on me, so I don't want to use sunscreen. You're like, ugh, with the third highest rate. My dad had a little thing taken off his nose when he was alive, and the doctor did say it was looking a little cancerous. So, but once it was gone, and he was good to go for several years. And I ended up getting back cancer. I don't know if that was related to all that golf and that swinging. That Tiger Woods, he was trying to get me to do that, to get the Tiger Woods swing, because I was thin. He said, you can get more flexibility. And I was like, yeah, this hurts my back, Dad. So I never got into golf yet. But yeah, so good talk. So I don't know if overusing certain joints and things can be bad for us later. I know for arthritis sakes, it probably can. I saw Roy Clark, the guy from the Hee Haw show. Excellent guitarist, super. He was on The Odd Couple. There's a clip of him on The Odd Couple doing something, and he's like one of the finest guitarists in the world doing this Mexican thing. And you can see the two actors that play Oscar and Felix going out of character, just watching in amazement at how great he was. And but later in life, they had some kind of Hee Haw reunion, and he was like playing that guitar, and then you saw him do this, shake his hand, because it hurt. It was a little much for him. He's getting older. They had him sitting down. So I guess it all catches up with us late in life. But yeah, let's avoid some skin cancer out there and put a little sunblock on. Mix it if you want to. If you want to keep the chemicals away from the kids when they're young, put the mineral type stuff on, or mix it every once in a while. Do one, then do the other. Different things like that. But check your dates. Check your dates. He said they're no good after 3 years. He said all of them are no good after 3 years. I was like, what? So check for expiration dates. I got 3 cans at home, and I know the liquid's getting there. It's got to be 2-3 years old. So that might have to be on the shopping list, getting some 70 block white liquid for the nose and a little on the back of the neck. And I don't want it getting all over my shirts, because I don't spray back here because I don't want the yellow oily look. You get bad enough with your skin sweat getting on clothes, and you get it on there and it gets oxidized and it's hard to get out. Impossible to get out, really. Former dry cleaner here. So people come all the time. A lot of those, white dress shirt gets yellow. Some people chemically just have that. They have it happen. Some of them have yellow under their arms and you can't get it out. And we tell them, try some aluminum-free deodorant and maybe that'll work. That whatever works, works. But if it doesn't work, it's just your body chemistry. You just keep a coat on. If it makes you uncomfortable or something, you just unbutton it, let it get a little air in. But if you're on the job, you can wear a sports coat with a tie, just with your shirt. But that yellow on the neck, that's a tough thing. If you're outside sweating, that's bad. If you're inside, you should just keep your neck clean. Before you go into work in the morning, scrub. You took a shower last night, fine. Just scrub that neck down, get that oil off. A little trick, That's just the deal. And if you're really oily skin, you're oily skin. That's just life. But yeah, keep an eye out. The oil in the skin will help a little bit with the sun, I guess. But you don't want to tan. Tan means damaged skin. If people think it's healthy looking. And I've got a little sun from being here in Florida, but just keep it to a minimum, okay? Because my dad played golf all the time, and getting that sun on the nose, and that's what the lifeguards try to cover. They know. Keep it off the nose. Keep it off, man. Keep that sun away. So a little under the eyes, you'll see that. And I always burned when I was a kid under the eyes. God, burned and hurt bad when I was a little kid. So I wasn't shy about putting something under my eyes. And even now, I put a little of that white stuff there, and then I smear it in a little with the spray stuff and kind of get rid of the whitish tint. And take my glasses off when I do it. I don't get near the spray with the glasses. And then I put them back on when I've all blended everything and put it on my ears a little. And you wipe it with that paper towel. It just kind of, the paper towel gets kind of gooey. You throw it in the trash and you get another paper towel. I'm in the garage doing it. I got it all set up in the garage. Yeah, they could get hot in the garage, but it doesn't have direct sunlight on it. So hope for the best on that. So like, subscribe, and share my big truck. And be careful with the sun. Be careful. Okay? Do your own Google research. Have a good day.